Hello students, welcome to our channel. In today's UPSC Toppers Answer Copy Analysis, we are going to again discuss UPSC 2023 Topper All India Rank 1 Aditya Srivastava's Answer Copy. So let's go into the question which has been asked here friends, and this particular question is pertaining to GS Paper 2 component of Indian polity. So let's go into the question which has been asked here. With suitable examples, discuss how environmental pressure groups enhance public participation and responsiveness with regard to environmental policies in India. So it's a 10-marker question and they have asked to answer in 150 words. Friends, if you have been looking at our UPSC Toppers Answer Copy series, we have been telling repeatedly, whenever we read a question, we should minimum allot 1 minute to 2 minutes to read, understand and digest the question. And in that process, first what we should identify is that how many segments are asked in the question very clearly. And if you see here friends, if the keyword asked in the question is environmental pressure groups, even this particular UPSC topper has correctly identified it and underlined it. So concerning to that, they have asked two components. One is public participation, second is responsiveness. So overall, you can break the components into either this public participation or responsiveness, or you can take the environmental pressure groups as a key component and try to break up your answers into various points. So if you look at the other segments in the question friends, they have asked to answer us with suitable examples. This is needless to say, whether they are asking us to write examples or not, it is always advisable. If you look at the UPSC Toppers Answer Copy series, most of the toppers have been writing examples for at least half of the points which they are writing in an answer. Okay friends, apart from that, they have asked one of the important directive in the question, that is discuss. This we have already discussed in our UPSC previous topper copy analysis series. Those of you who are coming to the series first time, please go and look at the previous topper copy series, because we have already highlighted that whenever in the question they are asking us keywords, that is directives like discuss or elaborate, the structure of the answer will go for a variation. That is, apart from writing introduction, body and conclusion, before writing a conclusion we should necessarily come out with a way forward. This we have already discussed in our previous topper copy discussion series. Okay friends, let's now go into the question directly, that is the answer what this topper has written. And if you look at this particular answer, again this topper has come out with a beautiful structure of the answer. What is very unique with this All India Rank 1 Aditya Srivastava is that friends, whenever he is writing an introduction or conclusion, he is very crisp and he is to the point. And one more thing what I have observed in his answer writing series is, we already discussed one of his answers in GS paper 1 component pertaining to Indian geography. There if you observe his introduction friends, he has started the introduction with an, that is a different way of approach, that is a current affairs based approach. But here if you see friends, in paper 2 component he has changed his approach and here he has went with the conventional strategy. The conventional strategy of writing an introduction is very simple friends, that is addressing normally the question with a definition. So this is what this topper has tried here in this introduction component. But what is one more unique thing which this topper has done in the introduction is the introduction of particularly articles in the introduction, because this particular question is pertaining to polity segment, and we know very well in UPSC mains examination one important thing which we need to remember is, even though there is a proper structure of answer and other key things which we are learning up in the UPSC Toppers Copy answer series, one more thing what we need to learn additionally friends is that we have to write our answers according to the subjects which we are writing in the UPSC mains examination. Whenever you are writing Indian polity question, what is very important is you have to necessarily bring in articles, Supreme Court judgments in your answers. And this particular topper in the introduction only has clearly mentioned this article 19(1)(b) in his introduction, and he has highlighted that also. So he will be necessarily getting that introduction easy mark. Not only that, and he will impress the examiner very easily. Okay friends, let's now discuss the other structure of the answer which he has written, that is the body of the answer. So the body of the answer overall, if you see friends, he has addressed it in a different manner. And one more thing what we need to understand whenever a directives like discuss is asked in the examination is that friends, we need to first discuss the important characteristics pertaining to that in the UPSC mains examination. That is the first thing we have to do. Second thing what we have to do is we have to write the challenges pertaining to the keyword or which is asked in that question. Third thing, we have to come out with a way forward. So this is also something we need to add up to our whatever learning we had additionally about discuss segment. So added these learnings also to the discuss component, friends. So since the directive here is discuss, so we have to break the body of the components in such a manner that first we should address the what are the necessary keywords which are asked in the question, that is public participation and responsiveness. So that needs to be addressed here. So this topper also has highlighted that also in his answer. Apart from that, friends, he has addressed the challenges as an additional subheading, and another one is a way forward. So before coming to the conclusion, he has done this in his body of the answer in a subheading approach and come point wise approach. This is normally most of the toppers are also doing, and additionally he has included examples in most of the points which he has written. So because here even the question itself they have asked that very clearly, so he has done that, and he has also indicated with a unique symbol so that the examiner can easily see that with clarity. So overall, if you look at his conclusion, it is very crisp. But his conclusion, even though it is very simple, but it will only carry half a mark because it's too simple. We have to minimum write that 2.5 to 3 lines, then only it will look attractive to the examiner to award that 1 mark completely for the conclusion, friends. And coming to the introduction also, you will be carrying half a mark. And coming to the body of the answer, the body of the answer, one of the beautiful and unique thing what we have today learned from Aditya Srivastava is that we have to always respect what is the directives asked in the question. We should not write the question in always in a manner which we have understood. We have to first respect what is the directive. If whenever your directives like discuss or is asked in the question, please break the question into various subheading component. In that necessarily you have to include challenges and way forward as important components in the answer. So overall, that is a one unique thing which since this topper has done, and since he has respected the question very clearly, he will be getting easily 1 mark extra, which most of the UPSC mains writing candidates will not be getting it, because many of them will not respect what is the directive asked in the question. Because of that, they will be losing even 2 to 3 marks compared to these toppers, even though they would have written a very good content. Okay friends, let's now focus how many points he has written. For the first component, first segment, that is a subheading, he has written 5 points. For the second component, that is a challenges, he has written 4 points. So 5 plus 4 9. So overall here you would have got 4.5 marks, because he has written additionally examples also in a clear manner, and he has underlined the keywords. Additionally, the subheading, he has maintained a unique approach of putting it in a box based approach. We have already learnt various techniques in subheading. One topper did in the subheading, he has underlined the keyword. This particular All India rank 1 is putting it in a box based approach. So whatever you do in the UPSC mains examination, please show to the examiner that you are writing the body in a subheading manner and it is looking different from other components of the question. That is what we need to do, friends. Okay, now coming to the how much marks he has got here. So overall in the body of the segment he got 4.5, and the introduction and conclusion he got 1 mark, that is 5.5. For writing the way forward, for respecting the directive asked in the question, he will be getting 1 extra mark. So he will be getting here 6.5 marks out of 10 marks. So in the UPSC examination also, he has got in GS paper 2 component 132 marks out of 250 marks. So that is also considered to be one of the highest marks in UPSC mains examination. So we should try to learn how to respect the directives and how to write a polity based question in the introduction by writing the articles necessarily and highlighting it to the UPSC examiner. So these are some of the important learnings from today's Toppers Copy series, friends. So apart from that, what are the main things we have learned? Overall, to conclude is that we are always keep learning that most of the toppers are having a proper structure of answer, that is introduction, body, conclusion. But what is very important is we have to respect the subject which we are writing. Whenever we are writing a polity based question, we should write the articles in the introduction itself and try to underline and highlight it to the examiner. And whenever we write a body of the answer, we should break the body of the answer accordingly to the directives asked in the question. Since the question here is pertaining to discuss, so the topper has also broken it into, first he has addressed the key components in the question in the first segment. Second, he has written challenges and way forward. Followed by that, he has also written point wise and examples also, and he has underlined the keywords. And subheading, he has followed a unique approach by writing it in a box based approach. So other thing what we have learned already is we can also underline keywords in the subheading and convey to the examiner. We are going to address that or attack that only in the points we are going to write. So he'll be very happy with your answers. And one of the most important quality of All India Rank 1 Aditya Srivastava is addressing the directive or respecting it to the core and conveying it to the examiner also very clearly with his unique various symbols box based approaches. So these are the things which makes All India Rank 1 toppers to stand out from rest of the toppers. So friends, those of you who are watching this video, try to learn these techniques and try to add those techniques to your answer writing also. I hope today's video was useful to you. We'll meet again in a new video friends. Thanks for watching.